Hello, I'm Trent, aka oTradeMark here, and I've had a lot of questions about the summer limited time passives, what changes have been made to Lightspeed, as well as what changes have been made to just kind of all passives in general. So I made this little image for you guys to kind of showcase what these passives actually do, as well as which passives have been changed. So let's kind of talk about the important ones. I didn't include all the comments, but if you want every single summer passive and what it does, I will post an image of that data in my Discord server at discord.gg/oTradeMark under the AFS info channel. So here are these summer passives. And now, as you can see, Flaming gives you 2x damage, 1.2x attack speed, 1.5x move speed, and 1.5x size. So you can kind of see I actually have these on my Luffy's here, so let me go ahead and just hide this for a second. So Flaming is the one basically that is got this, you know, the fire around him, and he's going to be the bigger size. Okay, next of all, we have the relaxed passive. So this actually gives a bigger damage multiplier, 2.5x damage, but it's kind of a slower attack speed, similar to Draconic or Solid Gold. It's actually pretty severe, 30% attack speed loss, and a 0.5x movement speed. So it's like a tank movement speed. So this guy can be, you know, pretty slow. However, the thing is that you want to remember about this guy is that if you get it limit broken, and you get a passive which counteracts those negatives. So if you get like a passive combo with him, like on Ghostly, you know, anything like Monster, anything that increases your move speed and your attack speed, you're going to negate the negative effects. And that 2.5x damage is huge. So Relaxed is still a really good, it's actually, in my opinion, better if you get the right pairing than Flaming. So that's the relaxed passive right here. So you can kind of see the difference right here. It's kind of got like this this, oh no, maybe that's actually the character. I don't know if it has any effect. Actually, it might not. That's relaxed. Next up we have general. I don't have a general character with me, I don't think. I don't even, oh, there we have one general. I'm not sure if it actually even has, maybe the hat is the hat from general. I don't actually know. But yeah, so the general passive is 1.3x team damage. Now compared to leader 3, which is 1.25, it's basically like leader 4 essentially. And it's very good. It's going to be ideally if you can get a few units with general on it before the end of the event. I would suggest getting them on mythical units, general on mythical units, because you want to have general on a mythic unit so that you can limit break it, and eventually you'll end up with a general limit broken unit that you can then roll leader 3 on to make it basically like a leader 7, or no, it's even going to be higher than that, right? Yeah, like a leader 7 I guess. So that's general. Best utility passive in the game so far, well, for damage at least. Really good. Make sure you get yourself a couple of those. And now we have Lightspeed. So Lightspeed is actually insane. I want to talk about Time Lord first. As you can see, Time Lord's a great passive already. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's got 1.5x damage, 3x attack speed, gives you some time multiplier, plus 5 ult charge. Now that means you basically have 5 more attacks before your ult charges. And the reason why that's good is because you get a lot more damage in during your base attack, your charge phase. Now, with Lightspeed, when it originally came out, it was 1.7x damage and 3.5 attack speed with a plus 6 ult charge. Now, Direhub has taken this even a step further. It's 1.8x damage, okay? With 4.5x attack speed, 0.3 time multiplier, and plus 10 ult charge. Guys, this is like so insanely good. I don't even know how to explain it. Not only that, if you didn't see my other showcase where I showcased Luffy, it has this really cool attack. Unfortunately, he's cloning right now, so I can't show you guys. But it's this really cool animation where it basically they disappear. They like blink. Basically, they flash to the enemy, and it's instantaneous. So move speed, even though the move speed is actually 5x instead of 10x, it's actually faster for it to get to the to where they're going. It's a really cool animation. If you want to actually see that, go watch the Divine showcase I show both Ichigo and Luffy and kind of their attack animations, but I also show my Luffy with Lightspeed and how that actually looks. So I mean, Lightspeed is honestly just the best passive in the game now at this point. Oh, look at this. That was literally a Luffy with Lightspeed right there. So yeah, I mean, if he's pretty strong, so it like insta killed it, but you can see it like literally see how it just like flashes there and then flashes back. It's such a cool animation. Yeah, and that one's, I can't tell if that's shiny or not, but it looks like he's got a really cool Luffy there. Anyways, that's Lightspeed. And again, Lightspeed is the best passive in the game. So I would highly recommend grinding as many summer dungeons during this event as possible. Get as many summer reroll tokens as you can. And then rolling. Oh, sorry, this is blocking the way here. That was blocking the way the entire time. So here, this guy has a Luffy with Lightspeed on it. And it like, if you're listening, can you, Maddie, can you attack the boss again, the big boss? I don't know if he's listening anymore, but essentially, Lightspeed is the best passive in the game. I would highly recommend that you actually grind that as much as you can. Okay, yeah, so now you guys can see it. So basically, when they go there, they kind of like get like a flash of light and then it zooms in and it basically like teleports there. There you go. So I'm not even sure why it's showing it like that. When I was attacking, it looked actually different. Like you didn't even see like the travel animation. I wonder if it's just because he's lagging or something. But yeah, basically you're moving at the speed of light. Get it? And it is the best animation or the best passive in the game, so I'd highly recommend farming as many passive reroll tokens as you can, summer reroll tokens, and try to get this on your best unit or one of your best units, and then try and get 3 Ichigos or Luffys to basically limit break that unit. Ideally, okay. Next up, I want to talk about Blessing. Blessing was buffed. It was previously 1.75x damage. It is now 1.85x damage with 2.5x move speed. That's pretty cool. Blessing did kind of need a buff, so that's good news that did get tweaked a little bit. Just a little damage buff, but it's going to be... It does mean that Blessing is now arguably worth, you know, keeping instead of rolling for some of these other things. And then finally we have the Protagonist buff. Now, Protagonist... The buff was minor. It was only a damage buff, I think from 1.4x damage to 1.5x damage. With the extra 5 levels and the attack speed, it's one of those passives which, okay, it can be decent if you're considering the levels, but most players that are rolling for Diligent anyways, you know, are just going to use that. So I still am not a huge fan of Protagonists, especially for like really like end game players. But if you get Protagonists, you know, and you're like it's your first limit broken unit or something, then Protagonist is actually going to be pretty strong. Like on a limit broken Seeker or limit broken Divine, having those 5 extra levels will probably be more beneficial for you than a different passive. So those are the basically the passives which I know of that have been changed. I didn't thoroughly check over each one, but as far as I know, that's the only ones that have kind of been updated, and those are all the new summer passives. So as you can see, I mean, it's pretty good stuff here. You know, I have some questions in the chat about like which passives are better than others. I'm gonna save all of those answers for I do have a passive DPS test rankings coming up that I'm going to do, and I'm going to try and also include a bunch of limitless combos. So Wait for that. But I mean, this kind of gives you an idea of what these summertime passives give you, which is really what I wanted to kind of show you guys anyways, especially Lightspeed. It is definitely the passive that you want to go for most during this event. And honestly, the other 3 mythic passives are also really good. So I really wouldn't roll off of any of the mythic passives during this event. They're all really solid. And the only thing I might roll off of is like general, if you get it. Even then, if I got it on a DPS unit, I guess it depends on which unit. I would probably consider keeping it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But those are the new summer passives and all of the stats for them. I'll also, like I said, post all of this information in the AFS info channel on my Discord server. So anyways, guys, that's it for me. Malo Albedo, thanks for watching, and peace. I'm out of here.